Hi, my name is Jack Warren, and I'm a guitarist, singer-songwriter, producer, and mix engineer from the greater Boston area who's excited to be applying to the Clive Davis Institute this year. I've been playing guitar since I was about 6 or so and started writing songs when I formed my first band in middle school called No Bueno. I went through a lot during my freshman year, but luckily I found an outlet to help me channel the emotional baggage of that time period. An outlet that also complemented my work as a songwriter, music production. Since then, I've been independently recording and releasing music under the name Headrush, and you can hear my newest single, Not My Job, playing in the background. On the topic of the new song, why don't we dig into some of the marketing strategies I've been employing to promote the release so far, on essentially a $0 budget. Let's take a look. Firstly, I utilized DistroKid's Spotify pre-save service called Hyperfollow, and customized it so that in addition to the pre-save link, there is a link to my landing page where people can see my artist profile on various major streaming platforms, as well as the sign-up sheet for my email list. To monitor that traffic, I connected a pixel from Facebook Ads Manager to do a conversion campaign and noticed an unfortunate phenomenon. Only 18% of people who tried to pre-save the song were successful in doing so. My hunch is that this is because of that pesky login page, where fans may forget their passwords or just feel generally inconvenienced by all the hoops they have to go through to pre-save the song. I sadly have not found an alternative to this issue, but we're still about 6 weeks out from release, so hopefully with consistent efforts to drive traffic to the pre-save, we'll be able to pump those numbers up. And, on the bright side, the analytics show that even though people may not have been successful in pre-saving the song, they were going and listening to my other music, so that's a win. Going back to the topic of the mailing list, I created a free MailChimp account and added all of the emails I collected from the pre-save campaign as recipients because they demonstrated clear interest in my music. I also found a Google Forms extension that automatically imports to MailChimp, so when people fill out the sign-up sheet, I don't have to go in and manually add them to the list. When subscribers receive the email, they are greeted with a message thanking them for supporting me, with a link to my newly launched website, giving them more resources and reasons to keep me and my music in their mind. My next step in promoting this single was to write a press release to send to various publications, which you can see here. To garner the attention of the publications, I wrote a nuanced header relating to the song and its lyrics, with a picture of the single's artwork and an embedded SoundCloud link for them to listen to the track before it releases. I followed that with a short biography about the song and my project as a whole, with quotes from other blogs and media outlets I've been featured in. At the bottom of the page, I made sure to leave my contact information and all of the links to my main social media platforms. I'll also add that I wrote about myself in the third person for the sake of professionalism. Lastly, once the single was processed by Spotify, I created a Canvas video for the track, which I also shared to my Twitter for consistency and pitched the song to their editorial playlists. I think I've learned a few of the fundamentals of music marketing, but of course I am no expert at all. However, I'm very passionate about it and I'm very eager to learn more, and I think Clive Davis is a great place to do that. The writing and recording process truly makes me feel like I'm at my most useful, and I'd like to take a minute to show you how I approach songwriting with an idea I very recently started forming. Check it out. The goal for my song rec list, which you heard an excerpt of earlier, was to write something really simplistic from a lyrical perspective, but not as much from a musical one. For example, in the chorus, I used this E minor 7 flat 5 as a passing chord to the 2, which is not a common thing you hear in most pop songs. And there's a modulation from E flat major to E minor in the bridge. Here's how that sounds. Music is the only thing I want to do, and hopefully this video has given you a pretty good overview of the current chapter of my journey. I hope I get the chance to continue that journey at Clive Davis. Thank you so much for watching.